Hello, I'm Sam Melkonian and this is Watches in the News. On today's show we're going to talk about the Journe FFC watch that Francis Ford Coppola received from François-Paul Journe almost 4 years ago and is now sending to auction in December. Hermès has released a new tourbillon watch with a stunning dial, and an iconic Rolex has sold for $3 million more than expected. Legendary filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola is selling his unique watch, Journe FFC, which, by the way, stands for Francis Ford Coppola. This is the iconic piece created by the French watchmaker, where the hour is shown by an articulated hand on the dial instead of a traditional hour hand. The price of this timepiece is around $1 million, as Phillips estimates. The watch will be offered at the New York Watch Auction on December 6th and 7th. Why is he selling his piece unique, as watch collectors would call it? In 2021, Mr. Coppola received the prototype of the Journe FFC from the watchmaker. In the same year, he created the costly movie called Megalopolis, with a budget of over $120 million. The Academy Award-winning filmmaker decided to invest money out of his pocket to bring to life a movie which he calls a very important one. Here is what he told Stephen Colbert with a glass of wine in his hand and an Apple Watch on his wrist while being a guest on The Late Show.
Every New Year's Day, people watch this movie, and instead of going home and saying, I'm going to give up smoking, or I'm going to give up drinking, or I'm going to lose weight, they ask this question: is the society we're living in the only one available to us? And to be able to ask any question on how to make it better. Because I know if they ask that question, is the society we're living the only one available to us? The answer will be no, we could do this and we could do that. And that's what we should do, is we should make it better by being able to ask all the questions.
While the media highlights that the investment in Megalopolis may have resulted in financial struggles, Coppola himself hasn't commented on the decision. People magazine writes that in 2021 he also sold a majority stake in his wine business, Inglenook. This was the wine Coppola brought with him to the late night show a few months ago. From Phillips, we learned that the Journe FFC is not the only piece. Coppola will auction 6 other watches from his personal collection. So here is a full list of highly regarded timepieces. Another Journe Chronometra Resonance, estimated at $120,000 to $240,000. Patek Philippe World Timer, estimated at $15,000 to $30,000. Patek Philippe Calatrava, estimated at $6,000 to $12,000. Breguet Classic, estimated at $4,000 to $8,000. Blancpain Minute Repeater, estimated at $15,000 to $30,000, and an IWC Portugueser chronograph estimated at $3,000 to $6,000. The Journe FFC remains the most expensive offering. Usually, collectors avoid selling such pieces as watchmakers don't have a good opinion of such decisions. However, Coppola's choice is supported by François-Paul Journe himself. I'm proud to fully support the sale of this watch to fund the creation of his artistic masterpieces in filmmaking, said the watchmaker. Only 24 pieces exist, each priced at over $130,000, though Hermès hasn't officially confirmed that number. The slim Hermès Neo Brandebourgs is a new ultra-thin watch with a distinctive dial. It portrays a 19th century military uniform wrapped in a platinum case. The case diameter of the watch is 13.5 millimeters with a 48-hour power reserve. The jacket is colorful and invites a closer look for at least a couple of minutes. With meticulous painting and engraving, you can see the watchmaker's tools on the jacket, and on the right shoulder there is a small painted window that depicts the movement. The slim Hermès Neo Brandebourgs is a tourbillon watch with a sapphire exhibition caseback. Historic Rolex sells for a record price. It doesn't have an official nickname, but when collectors use the phrase Black Dial Diamond Index Rolex, that's what they refer to. The watch is one of the finest examples of reference 6062 and surpassed its 3 million pre-sale estimate. This shows how the market and watch wearers are ready to pay extra for rare and historically significant Rolex models. This was first introduced in the early 1950s when Rolex explored dress-oriented complications. It is also one of only 2 Rolex references to feature a triple calendar with moon phase. Rolex made several hundred 6062s across steel, pink gold and yellow gold, but only 3 are known with black dials and diamond hour markers. The watch was sold for 6.2 million at the Monaco Legend Group auction. This is all I prepared for this week. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to subscribe to the show, and if you are on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel where we deliver original series about watches and their stories. Enjoy the weekend, and we will cover the most important watch news next Friday.